Hello students, welcome to YouTube channel Vidya for Success. In this video, let us study about binomial distribution. Before starting up the theory topic, let me take up an example. Let us say we are tossing a coin 4 times. Okay, so we will be tossing a coin 4 times. So we are interested to know number of heads obtained in 4 tosses of a coin. So we will be tossing a coin 4 times. We are interested to know how many number of heads can be obtained in all these 4 tosses. So then this example fits for a binomial variate, and it can also distribute into a binomial distribution. Similarly, let me consider one more example. Number of bombs hitting a target among 3 bombs which are aimed at it. So we will be aiming how many bombs? We will be aiming 3 bombs. So there may be a chance of none of the bombs hitting. So there may be a chance of only 1 bomb hitting, or else 2 bomb hitting, or else all the 3 bombs hitting the target. So here also this example fits for a binomial distribution. So let me start up the discussion of theory binomial distribution. So here we will be considering a discrete random variable x. Okay, so what is binomial distribution? So before that we need to study binomial variate. If x is a discrete random variable with probability mass function ncx is in ncx p power x into q power x, where x can take value 0, 1, 2, 3 dash dash n, then probability of success p lies between 0 and 1, and the probability of q is failure, that is q, is equivalent to 1 minus p, then such a variate is referred as a Bernoulli variate, and the distribution of such a variate is called as binomial distribution. Okay, so what is binomial distribution? First of all, we need to talk about binomial variate. So what is binomial variate? It is a discrete random variable. What will be the probability mass of this discrete random variable x? So it will be having a probability mass function p of x is equal to ncx p power x q power n minus x, where x can take what all values? It can take value 0 or 1 or 2 or n. It can take any one of these values. As I said, we have discussed regarding the example of binomial distribution. So we will be dropping how many bombs? 3 bombs onto a target. There are all the chance that there will be a complete failure. None of the bombs hit the target. So then the random variable here x will consider value 0. None of them will be hitting the target. Or else out of 3 bombs, only 1 bomb might hit the target. Or else 2 bombs might hit the target. Or else all the n, that is 3 bombs, might hit the target. Okay, so here how many identical type of experiment, how many times, how many same trials, how many times we are conducting? We will be conducting n number of trials. Nothing but what is binomial distribution? The Bernoulli distribution will be repeated. If it is repeated n number of times, and each trial will be having the same probability of success p, if it is repeating for all the trials, then the Bernoulli distribution will tend towards binomial distribution. Okay, so what is binomial distribution? We will be having a random variable x. What type of random variable? It will be considering a discrete random value. Okay, please, as you can notice, x will consider either 0 or 1, not a continuous one. So x is a discrete random variable with probability mass function p of x is equal to ncx p power x q power n minus x, where x can take value 0, 1, 2 dash dash n. So where n is finite, it cannot be infinite. Where is n should be finite, always n need to be finite. And what is the probability of success p value? It lies between, what is the range of this p value? It lies between 0 and 1. So that is the range of the probability of p. And what will be the q? Q is nothing but 1 minus p. So then this x can be referred as a binomial variate, and the distribution of such x is called as binomial distribution. Okay, so one more important thing. So in binomial distribution, how many trials we will be conducting? So we will be conducting n independent Bernoulli trials. You can notice here. So I will be dropping bombs. How many bombs I will be dropping? 3 bombs. So first bomb, second bomb, third bomb. So I'll be conducting the same experiment, same trial again and again, but there will be finite number of times. So here I'll be conducting n independent Bernoulli trials, and all these trials, they will be finite in nature. Will be knowing how many drops will be dropping, either 3 or 4 or 5 will be knowing. So that is fixed, that is finite. And also each trial results in only two outcomes. Either there will be a success or there will be a failure. Just like the Bernoulli trial, we had only two outcomes for a Bernoulli trial. Same thing here also. Each trial will be having only two possible outcomes. Either it will be a success or it can be a failure. Success is indicated by P and failure is indicated by Q. Okay, so this is how we are going to start the narration with binomial distribution. Now let us understand binomial distribution, how the random variable x will distribute. Okay, so binomial distribution will be having two parameters. They are p and n. So what is p? P is the probability of success, and n is nothing but how many number of trials we have conducted, that is n here. Okay, so binomial distribution will be having only two parameters, that is n and p. So let us consider the distribution. So the binomial distribution with the parameters n and p will follow the following distribution, as you can notice on the screen here. X is a random variable, it can take value 0, 1 up till n. Similarly, the probability of x corresponding to these random variable x will be like this. So let me explain one by one. So if x is 0, if the random variable x consider value 0, nothing but we'll be hitting a bomb, we'll be dropping 3 bombs, or none of them will be hitting the target. So then the random variable x will consider the value 0. So what will be the probability of that x taking value 0? What is probability of 0? So that is, first of all, we'll be substituting this x value to the probability mass function. Already you know the probability mass function of binomial distribution, ncx p power x q power n minus x. So we are substituting 0 to the x positions here. So nc 0, p power 0, q power n minus 0. So ultimately, after simplifying the entire line of substitution here, it will become q power n, because nc 0 is nothing but 1, p power 0, anything to the power 0 is 1, and q power n, we left with only q power n. So it boils down to q power n. Similarly, if the random variable, if it considers value 1, okay, so we'll be hitting 3 bombs, but out of the 3 bombs only 1 bomb is hitting the target, then the x will be assigned with the value 1. So then what is the probability of 1? X taking the value 1. So then that is nc1 p power 1 q power n minus 1. So after simplifying this PMF, it will be nc1 is nothing but n. What is nc1 here? It is n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Okay, so it comes down to n. Then p power 1, anything to the power 1 is the value itself. So p power 1 is p, and q power n minus 1 as it is. We will be retaining it. Okay. Similarly, if x is equal to 2, then probability of x is equal to 2 will be nc2 p power 2 q power n minus 2. So after simplifying this probability mass function, it look like this. Okay, so nc2 means n factorial into n minus 2 1 factorial to n minus 2 factorial divided by n minus r into r factorial. So here it comes down to n into n minus 1 divided by 2. Then p power q power n minus 2 as it is, will be keeping it. Similarly, for the last, if it considers the random variable x, if it considers the value n itself, the final limit, then probability of x considering the value n will be like this. After simplifying this, n is equal to 1, p power n, q n minus n is nothing but 0, so it comes to p power n. So this is how the binomial distribution will be considered with parameter n and p. So now let us consider a few examples. So the first example here is, if n is equal to 4, okay, we will be considering a binomial distribution having the parameter n is equal to 4 and probability of success is equal to 1 by 4. Then what will be the probability binomial distribution, how it looks like? So let us go through it. So for this, first of all, we need to write the probability mass function. Already we know that probability mass function A for binomial distribution is ncx p power x q power n minus x. So by substituting the n and p values, the probability mass function looks like this. So here in the place of n we have used 4cx. In the place of ncx p we have used 1 by 4. Okay, 1 by 4 to the power x. This is q to the power n minus x. What is q? 1 minus p. Okay, that is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 to the power 4 minus x. This is the probability mass function for the current parameters for n is equal to 4 and p is equal to 1 by 4. Okay, where x can consider different values. What all values x can consider? They can consider from 0 up till n. It can't go beyond 4. Okay, 0 to 4, not beyond 4. So now the distribution. Please notice here the x can consider value 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, not more than 4. Finite. Okay, next what will be their respective probabilities? If x is equal to 0, the probability of 0 is equal to 3 by 4 to the power 4. Okay, so 4c0 followed by 1 by 4 to the power 0, then 3 by 4 to the power 4 minus 0. The complete all these terms, it becomes 1. We are left with only 3 by 4 to the power 4. Next, similarly, if x considers value 1, then probability mass, the probability of x is equal to 1 will be 4 into 1 by 4 to the power 1, 3 by 4 to the power 3. Similarly for 2, 3 and 4. So if you notice this distribution, this is how is the distribution? Please notice this distribution. It is almost symmetrical in nature. Okay, so I will come back to that symmetric with another example. Okay, so it is almost symmetric in nature, as you can notice here, almost identical things we are observing. So let us go with another example. Here in a binomial distribution having parameter value n is equal to 5 and probability p is equal to 1 by 2, then what will be the binomial distribution? Again, first of all, we need to come up with the probability mass function PMF. So PMF will be 5cx 1 by 2 to the power 5. Okay, so this is the probability mass function. I have not written completely ncx p power x q power n minus x. I have not written completely, just gone with the substituted values, and this is a reduced form. So here what are the x values? X can consider values from 0 to 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next followed by this, what will be the distribution? So x can consider value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up till 5. So then respective probabilities will be for 0, 1 by 2 to the power 5. For 1, it will be 5 into 1 by 2 to the power 5. For 2, it is 10 into 1 by 2 to the power 5. And 3, it is 10 into 1 by 2 to the power 5. Similarly for 4 as well as 5. So if you go through this, it is almost symmetric. So you can notice here the same values. Here these two are same values like this. Okay. So all you'll be getting almost similar symmetrical values for binomial distribution. Okay. And finally, we need to consider a note here. How many terms are there in binomial distribution? This is the distributed values. X are considered different values from 0 to n. That is here 0 to 5. So how many terms are there? This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. So if the binomial distribution is having n value, then how many terms will be there? N plus 1 terms will be there. So here there are how many terms are there? How many trials you have conducted? Only 5 trials. So totally how many terms will be there in the binomial distribution? 5 plus 1, that is 6. So this is the note, you need to keep it in mind. So there are n plus 1 probability terms in a binomial distribution. Okay, so totally, so how many times we have n value is 5 here. So 5 plus 1 terms will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Totally 6 probability terms are there in this example for the binomial distribution. Okay, so with this I am going to wrap up this video. Thank you.